Wow, 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 bow. Dun, 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 bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello, YouTube. I'm Elwirfy, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently, especially with everything that's been going on this year, and I've noticed that I've seen a rise of a lot of really cool, unique and talented kind of like channels that have been forming, which I really appreciate. If you don't know much about me and my channel, this is your first time seeing one of my videos. I'm a gaming channel where I pretty much make videos about whatever I'm doing. That's how I'm able to keep up my constant uploads. Is I just record what I'm doing, and I kind of hope I'm entertaining people, and I like entertaining people. Kind of building that sense of community, right? That you really want to get. That isn't always clear. That's what the goal is. Um, and I noticed that recently, well, I guess not recently, but I had a comment on my one of my oldest videos, my first video actually that I ever uploaded. That was where someone like said, "Hey, I love this stuff," and it's like, "Oh, this was such an underrated game," and I realized, I've been making videos since 2009. And guys, to be frank, we've only gotten um, about like around 400 subscribers at this point after 11 years. I don't think we're gonna get rich. I don't. Well, it's kind of a crude way to say it. We're probably not gonna hit 1,000 subscribers anytime soon. But I wanted to help out and shout out smaller channels that I think are doing a good job and that I honestly think need more attention. And that I think it's kind of disappointing when there are good channels out there that embody kind of values that I care about, that are kind of going unnoticed. So this first channel we're looking at, that's up on your screen, should be kind of obvious. They're called Sub-Zero MNX. I think I'm saying that right. And it's kind of like it says in their banner art, it's a father and son gaming channel, which I think is super cool because someday when I get to be a dad, I'd love to be able to have my kids make YouTube videos with me. Obviously, it'd be great if they wanted to game with me. That'd be super fun. And in looking at their channel and going over it, I noticed that wow, this is a really, really well done kind of a setup here because the dad, sometimes he's on his own, sometimes he's playing with his kids. Either way, I think it's great. And they get a good amount of views. Again, they have 1,000 subscribers, so now you're thinking, what? They're not that small. Well, 1,000 subscribers is small. To be frank, anything under 10,000 is probably going to be pretty small. Granted, if you're like me and you have 400 subscribers, obviously you might not think of 10,000 subscribers as being small, but it is. Especially nowadays with because there's all these new channels popping up and channels have been created. Obviously, again, like I said, I started making videos in 2009, right, 11 years ago. So it's not surprising to me that with new games and new ideas coming out, that people find different niches and really are able to. I don't know if it's the YouTube algorithm or something, but I managed to find this channel. I was just kind of looking through. I'm in a part of a Facebook group that for small YouTubers, and I found this channel, and I was like, wow, this is a pretty good a channel that embodies what I care about in terms of like also providing entertaining content. Um, Again, I know it's an opinion. It's my opinion, whatever. But I honestly do think these guys are entertaining, and obviously, I wanted to show off this channel and give all my support. And honestly, I'm even though I know they're 1,000, maybe they don't need me, but I'm going to be going ahead and giving them my subscribe right now. Because again, I wanted to show support to this channel because I honestly think these guys deserve it. And the main reason, another reason why I chose them, although slightly less important, because I care, the values of why I'm picking them is kind of more important, but they don't have very many views on their channel compared to their subscriber count, and I think this is a bit of a shame because again, these guys are really good, really entertaining, but people aren't watching them, and I think it's a bit of a shame, and I think more people should give it a chance. Honestly, I think that's fair. And then the other channel we're going to be looking at, yep, there's two, not just one. Is going to be these guys called the Donkey Pits. Now, again, this might to some people seem like, oh, it's a channel that's kind of a generic gaming channel or something, but the way that these guys have everything set up kind of embodies what I personally value again, but in kind of a retrospective way. Like when I would make videos with my friends, for example, and stuff, and I have plenty of videos on my channel of me playing with my friends, and it's kind of a childish, sorry about that, like essence to it. And I honestly think that these guys, the Donkey Pits, are really great. I watched their channel trailer. I can't play it for you because copyright, and also I don't think they want me putting their work on my channel. I think that'd be unfair, and I wouldn't want to disrespect them in that way. Um, but it's a really wonderful channel. Again, it's just about gaming, having fun with your friends. It's pretty much everything that my channel is designed to be about, but they really do it in a really fun way that, again, I honestly don't think enough people are watching. Um, again, they're now these guys are at 191 subscribers, right? So they're smaller than our channel, as you guys know. But you know what? I don't care. These guys are great, and I honestly think they should have more subscribers too. Because again, I know every channel is still trying to get more people, and especially these guys, like, they don't get very many views. They get more views than I do on a daily basis, but still, um, they really do deserve more, and I like the camaraderie that I see um, with their videos, and I think it's something we should genuinely try to strive for, because again, like everyone likes to be super nasty on the internet and stuff, but that's you know we're here to entertain people, right? We're not here to, or at least for me anyway, I'm here to entertain people. I'm not here to make people feel bad, right? I don't talk about politics. I don't really talk about the outside world much. I try not to anyway. Um, and ultimately, just trying to have a good time. So I thought I'd give these guys also a wonderful shout out, and of course, they've also earned my subscribe. You can see me doing it, and I hope, honestly, if either of these channels would like to work with me on any sort of project they might be doing or game with at all, either one of them is more than welcome to send me a message and be like, hey, want to set up to do something with you. I'm happy to do that. If that helps for both of our channels to grow and build exposure and build that YouTube community, that's something I'd honestly really like to try and work on. Um, I guess now we'll get to the the what do we want to call this? The main kind of takeaway, I guess is what I'll be calling these, because this is my first video on this, so sorry, a little rusty. I guess the main takeaway from the first episode of this kind of shout out series, is that what I'm going to call it? Sounds a bit clickbaity. Probably, I'll pick something good. Um, the whole takeaway of this is that I think entertainment is really hard to find when you can tell that some people are being entertaining just to, like, kind of in like a, oh yeah, we're pretending to have fun, but it's really just because we really care about getting the people to watch and to buy our merch, right? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of merch sales and stuff where they, like, where they push it or like they do ad breaks and stuff. But these channels, both of them, these two channels are absolutely fantastic. I couldn't be happier with finding these discoveries. And again, I hope to find other channels who are doing a good job. And I want to thank both of these channels for being entertaining and kind of not really trying to follow the algorithm or necessarily or go after the most popular thing. They're playing games that they want to play, right? That's the other thing. You know what? I'm glad I remember that. That's the other thing that I think is super important. Um, and again, I know this is going a bit long. Sorry. They're playing games they want to play. They're not playing like the popular game, right? Like if you look at their videos, for example, uh, like Cyberpunk, right? It just got released. It's not anywhere in here. They're just playing, they're just playing stuff that they want to play, which I think is fantastic. Like me, I just play what I want to play. I'm not always trying to do the most popular thing. And again, these guys, they're playing what they want to play. Again, they don't have Cyberpunk 2077 isn't in this channel either. I know the game just came out, but stick with me on it. Making a point. Being popular isn't everything, and these guys, both of these channels are playing niche games, or at least games that aren't in the top views. And I wanted to give a lot of respect to both these channels. They're both doing a great job. Um, and again, either one of them are welcome to hit me up if they want to do a YouTube collab of some sort. And if you would like your channel to be on this show, I guess, you're more than welcome to send me a message or leave a channel link in a comment on one of my videos. Or you can message me on Steam, however you want to do it. And I'll take a look and we'll see it. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I can't pick can't pick everyone if I get like a sudden slew of messages. But I really want to try and show off as many channels as I can that are about building a sense of community, enjoying themselves, like actually being entertaining, and as well as kind of a unofficial third thing I want to find, which I'm not doing for this one just because it's my first one and I don't have time to with my life right now to go through the comments and stuff, but see how well they're replying to when people talk to them. I always consider community engagement to be super valuable, something I really care about as a person, and I think that's really important to note. So thank you. I guess that about wraps it up. Got a bit serious there. I don't make serious videos very often, but I made this one and I feel good about it. Um, Again, like I said, thank you all so much for watching. As always, guys, I'm Elwirfy, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys next time. Take care.